Good day, everyone. This is Romel Jeremiah B. Trinidad, and today we will be discussing about Universal Testing Machine or UTM. Before we start, I will be discussing what is Universal Testing Machine, and then with that, I will be describing each parts. Then finally, I will tell you what UTM is being used for. So, what is UTM? UTM or Universal Testing Machine is used to test the mechanical properties. Example is tension and compression of a given test specimen by exerting tensile, compressive, or transverse stresses. The machine has been named Universal Testing Machine because of the wide range tests it can perform in different materials. Different tests, for example, can be performed such as peel test, flexural test, tension test, bend test, friction test, spring test, and many more, and can be performed with the help of UTM. So as you can see in the picture in the right, we have a representation of the parts of UTM. And in UTM, we have two main parts. The first part is the loading unit. The loading unit is then separated into three parts. First is the load frame. The load frame of a universal testing machine can be made either by a single support or by a double support. The load frame consists of a table. This table is where the specimen is placed for the compression test, upper crosshead and lower crosshead. Second, upper crosshead and the lower crosshead. The upper crosshead is used to clamp one end of the test specimen, while the lower crosshead in the load frame is the movable crosshead whose screws can be loosened for height adjustment and tightened. Number 3 is the elongation scale. This is the relative movement of the lower and the upper table, measured by elongation scale which is provided along with the loading unit. The second main part we have is the control unit. With the control unit has three main subparts. First is the hydraulic power unit. This unit consists of an oil pump that provides non-pulsating oil flow into the main cylinder of the unit load. This flow helps in the smooth application of the load of the specimen. 2. Load measuring unit. This unit pendulum dynamometer unit that has a small cylinder with a piston which moves the non-pulsating oil flow. The pendulum is connected to the piston by a pivot lever. 3. Control devices. The control devices can either be electric or hydraulic. Electric control devices makes use of the switches to move the crosshead and switch on or off the unit. Finally, we have the uses for UTM. As you can see, the word universal from the universal testing machine can be derived from the many uses of UTM itself. It can be used in tensile test, compression test, adhesion tests, pull-out tests, bending test, hysteresis test, and many more. UTM can also be used to test a wide variety of materials such as concrete, steel, cables, springs, steel wires, chains, slings, links, rope, winches, steel ropes, and many more. With that, I have summarized all the uses for UTM and its basic functions. I wish you learned something and have a good day.